We've got baseball straight ahead from Fenway. It's Game 3 of the ALCS. Next. Now from the place proclaimed as America's most beloved ballpark, MLB The Show welcomes you to the Fens, Fenway Park in Boston, as we settle in for another evening of Major League Baseball. This American League Championship Series shifts venues now for Game 3 here tonight, as it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the Boston Red Sox. And welcome everybody inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Eric Karros. Dave, what do you look for in a postseason matchup like this one?
Well, say what you want about the offense these clubs have, but I see this game coming down to pitching. In the playoffs, you really need to be able to shut the door in the 7th, 8th, and 9th innings. So the team that can do that could wind up winning this thing.
All right, Dave, thanks. Eric, we'll get to you in just a bit. But first, here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, brought to us, as always, by the good folks at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And they'll go to work against the no-hit kid from back in 2008, the slender right-hander Clay Buchholz. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. Brett Gardner will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening.
Just rearing back and throwing the heater by him right there.
Hard hit towards center. Ellsbury, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Looked like a sure single leading off the inning. He certainly hit it hard enough, but it hangs up there a bit too long and winds up getting run down.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. In there at the knees, strike 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down, 56 degrees here at first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing from Granderson and a routine ground ball to second base. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. So 2 are gone here in the inning for Mark Teixeira. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
And location's going to be important for him as this one goes along, and you can see he left that one right in the heart of the strike zone, and he lines it to right for a base hit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and here comes A-Rod. Low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Look out! A fastball up and into A-Rod as he's got to back out of the way there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that'll end it. So it's a scoreless first here for Clay Buchwald. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And the starting lineup for those Red Sox, as presented by State Farm, looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. A look there at the Yankees defensively, and they feature an infield full of Gold Glove Award winners as Jeter, Cano, and Teixeira all took home hardware in 2010. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner, or thereabouts at least. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That might have been a reputation call there.
And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Kevin Youkilis will get his first shot at it here. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first. In time to get Youkilis. It's a double play.
Well, it's hard to believe that these two Yankees are one of the most tenured double play combos in all of baseball, but they've been together for a handful of years now. Jeter and Cano are one of the best keystone combinations around.
So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. And this is low, ball 1.
And I'll tell you, there is no better time possible to face a guy like this than with the bases empty and 2 away.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you don't want this inning to go any further than this, so I think he'll probably get something to hit here.
Here's a ground ball to first. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. Nothing in the Boston first. We've played an inning at Fenway. No score here on the show. Derek Jeter leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now a A swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Guys, that is an at-bat right there. You're going to watch. He fouled off 3 straight 0-2 pitches, and he hung in there long enough to hit that 6th pitch hard somewhere. That is great perseverance.
Robinson Cano steps in now. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Very enticing, but a good job holding up.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
And that's a pitch that's tough to turn around.
Now the 1-1 to Cano. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play.
Well, they've already got 1 out on the play, and now this guy just doesn't know what to do as they tag him out to complete the double play.
The catcher, Jorge Posada, will get his first cuts here. Cano holding. Here's the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. David Ortiz stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And now Jeter will move way over as the shift is on here.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And down goes Ortiz as he swings and misses for strike 3.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Now here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he reaches out and lines this one into center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, digging for two now. Throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Boy, and you want to talk about a doubles machine. This is one of the best in the business at the top of his game, and he rifles this one for, guess what? Two bases.
J.D. Drew will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And this is where hitting a ball hard winds up being a bad thing. Ball gets out to left field so quickly there was no way he was going to be able to score from second.
Jacoby Ellsbury digs in at the plate. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch coming. And a ball 1-0.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
In there, and it's even at 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now with two strikes, he won't worry about trying to get a ground ball. He will definitely be gunning for the strikeout.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Marco Scudero will stand in. Bluff to throw over to third. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Nick Swisher is ready to go here as we begin the third. Now here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
Well, they really haven't been able to ruffle his feathers too much to this point, but a first pitch single here to begin the inning will at least put him into a stretch right away.
Brett Gardner is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a ball grounded sharply but foul down the line near third. One pitch is in the air now out to left field. Therefore it is Crawford, one gone. Curtis Granderson will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a line drive to center field. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. So a runner at first with 2 away, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Fouled back. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind 3rd. And Youkilis will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Michael McHenry makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you get the sense that both of these teams are just sort of feeling out the opposition here the first time through.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
And now on 0-2, I think you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Hits this one right on the button, but they've got him played perfectly, so they're able to throw him out.
So 1 gone in the inning for Carl Crawford. First pitch here is another ground ball. This one over to 3rd base. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd. So 2 away in the inning, and it'll be up to Kevin Youkilis. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Another first pitch strike. He's had these guys working from behind quite a bit here in the early going.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And he's pitching this inning just like he's double parked. Everything's been in the strike zone here.
Now a swing by Youkilis, and he puts a charge into this one out to deep left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And you'd have to think of all the current Red Sox, Youkilis is the one that enjoys playing pepper with that wall the most. He's into second with another wall ball double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Now a fastball right by him from Burnett. It's 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Now a swing, and here's another ground ball. This one over to second base. Throw on to first, and Jeter's set down for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz. Still 0-0. David Ortiz will get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. First pitch to him. In there for strike one.
Tough guy to face here to start this inning.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. So the leadoff man retired for Dustin Pedroia. Too low, 1-0. On the ground down the first base line. And Teixeira won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Good job right there as he's able to steer this thing just fair inside the bag at first. Thought he might think about trying for two, but in the end, he probably made the wise decision holding out at first.
J.D. Drew will take his cuts now. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now a throw over by Burnett. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And now they've got a man caught out there. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
This was an instance where he was running on first movement, but once the pickoff move came, he was hung out to dry.
To the shortstop, Jeter. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly through four. Still tied, 0-0. Troy Glaus will lead it off for the Yankees with Jorge Posada set to follow on deck. Pulls the string on that one strike.
And he's really found that changeup here in the middle innings.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike three.
Hasn't had the strikeout pitch working to this point, as you see there, just his first one, but he's been effective nonetheless.
Here's the first offering. Jorge Posada is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
And now at the plate, you got to do something to get this guy out of the role he's been on.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Ellsbury is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Making a bid to finally put a tally in that run column, but he comes up just a little short as this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Nick Swisher will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And here's another first pitch strike, and he's just running roughshod right through this lineup.
Well, they just have not put up much of a fight. I totally agree. He's had his way out there from the word go.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And I think he just turned and said, "Are you kidding me?"
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first is in time, though, so the drop third strike doesn't hurt him as this side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And both starters are really feeling it now. Sometimes you get a sense that they're competing directly with one another. And this has turned into a showcase of whatever you can do, I can do better.
One away, here's Marco Scutaro, the shortstop. First pitch coming. In there, 0-1.
And the way these two guys are pitching, the first team to score may wind up winning this thing.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And way too much on the throw as it's over the head of Teixeira.
Well, nerves tend to get ratcheted up quite a bit here in the postseason, and every play is magnified. This is a play he should have made, and they'll hit him with their first error of this playoff game.
Michael McHenry will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
And this is where you need to do some situational hitting. Just a ground ball up the middle here will get this run home.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And if you're looking for a pitch up to hit a fly ball here, I don't think you're going to get one.
Good downward movement fooled him there, 2-1.
Yeah, there's a good changeup in a fastball count.
Fouled back. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
If you're going to try to get that guy to fish for a curveball down there, you better make sure you can keep it in front of you.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. The 3-2 one more time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're dealing the way he's dealing tonight, you're going to get some of those borderline calls. It's just the nature of the game.
Back to the top of the order now, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. Swing, hot shot to the left side. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
We knew this game wouldn't stay 0-0 forever. Now, here in the 6th inning, the question will be, can they add on?
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and now we'll see the third baseman, Kevin Euclid. Fastball probably could have gone either way, but ruled a ball 1-0.
And with 2 outs and the number 2 hitter at the plate, this is a good time to steal, so you'd better keep your eye on him over there at first base.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Swinging a high chopper. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. Brett Gardner will start things out for the Yankees here in their half of the 6th. And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Action now in that Boston bullpen as the veteran right-hander Dan Wheeler's cranking it up. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now here's a changeup that's pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Drew as he takes it for the first out.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Swinging a liner back through the box. Oh, and he botches it. And this will wind up an infield single as the attention now turns to seeing if he's okay out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. And Granderson runs. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
He waits, now the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third, and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1.
Maybe they'll pitch to him after all.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And it bounces around down there now. The throw into second. Well, he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, it looks like they're starting to get to him a bit here. Took them a few trips through the lineup, but now that they've had a few looks, they are definitely swinging the bats a bit better.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 2-1.
Yeah, you got to get on top of that pitch or else it'll take off like that one did.
Hit hard, but foul. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And that's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. And he'll get in there safely.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Crawford will give it a look, but this drops in for a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a great approach there with 2 away. If he tries to pull this, it's out number 3. Instead, he just rides it the other way to make this a 2-run game now.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the big-time power threat, Troy Gloss. Swing by Gloss and a ground ball to short. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that'll end it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Now here's the first pitch. Adrian Gonzalez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And even though he's spinning a gem, he's still going to need to avoid that home run ball, so location is still going to be important.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, I think he was able to hold up, but they get the called strike on a borderline pitch anyways.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. And that's swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
David Ortiz is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And after strikeouts in his first 2 at-bats, you can see he's trying to make an adjustment at the plate.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
And I'll tell you, I've been surprised at how often they've swung and missed so far.
Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pedroia waiting, the 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old. He's got a 3-1 lead. New pitcher coming on, and it's going to be the right-hander Dan Wheeler that takes over. Jorge Posada is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see this next one be a changeup in the dirt.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one. So one away, and here's Nick Swisher. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Drew is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. J.D. Drew will start it out when we return. They still trail it here 3-1. And here is the aforementioned J.D. Drew. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Low for ball 1.
And he's only given up 1 run so far, but here in the 7th, you have to be alert for signs of tiring.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
I tried to get Drew to go after that one, but it's back to 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Well, this will wake you up a little bit out there on the mound. I tell you, pitchers hate it when a ball comes back at them that quickly, but that's a nice play right there.
So 1 gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they won't get Ellsbury as he's able to beat it out.
Well, one drawback, if there is one, to having so many strikeouts is it really runs up that pitch count. You can see on the graphic, he's starting to get up there now, so he may be starting to slow down a bit out there.
Runner back safely. Now the first pitch. Marco Scudero is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
These guys have played it pretty close to the vest so far. No stolen base attempts as of yet.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A dive, but he's back. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Swisher is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Sometimes working up in the zone really works to your advantage. He knows there's pretty much no way this guy is going to get on top of that pitch up there, and sure enough, winds up lofting an easy fly ball.
Gets a piece of this one as it's pushed foul wide of first. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return. And here is Curtis Granderson now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he gathers and throws to first for the out. Now let's see if he's okay. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will step in now. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And we haven't seen any home runs yet, but that could change in a hurry.
Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And this is ripped down the first base line. And it bounces around down there now. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And we'll get another look here as he drives this one for 2 bases. And now with a 2-run lead already, they'll have a couple of more shots to maybe get this thing up to 3.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. And there's the fourth wide one as they complete the free pass to A-Rod here.
Well, this is where the big league manager earns his stripes. Let's see if they can get a ground ball and make this move pay off.
Now here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
And he's just been wearing them out so far. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and this one's good enough to drive home that runner from second.
Pitch out with Jeter staying put.
Boy, and now the wheels are really starting to turn here.
The next pitch. And I was about to call this a strike, but apparently not. It's 2-0.
And when it's late in the game and you start getting a bad call or two on the mound, things can go downhill quickly.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Troy Glaus will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Cano holding. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball from Wheeler as he gets ahead here, 0-1.
Right on the inside part of the plate. Not much you can do with that fastball.
slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 to Gloss. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Carl Crawford will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Ball 1.
And this guy at the plate has driven in their only run of the night.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for 3rd. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Crawford might be the fastest guy in baseball, and after he hits the afterburners here, he pulls in with a triple.
Kevin Euclid will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's off the left field wall. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that's a great job of hitting right there. He's just going to play pepper with that green monster, but he knows he's got to hustle to get 2 out of it. He's in there safely.
Adrian Gonzalez will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch to him is looked at for ball 1. And Dave, I'd have to think they'll be pitching around him here, wouldn't you?
Probably, but it's one of those situations where you see if he'll chase after the first couple, and if not, you go ahead and just put him on.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And you've got an open base here, but it would put the tying run on base.
And boy, he's just saying, where do I have to put it? 3-1 now.
And we've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a changeup here as this ball's grounded foul. Fouled straight back. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, and the strikeouts just continue to pile up out there for both guys. That's the 3rd time he's set him down so far tonight.
Runner at second, 1 away, and in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Boy, and if you're related to this guy somehow, you may want to turn away because this will be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That is 4 strikeouts for him now.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1.
And these guys aren't out of this game, but their chances are diminishing by the second.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Red Sox get one on the RBI double by Kevin Youkilis. On to the ninth from Fenway Park. It's now 5-2. Bobby Jenks come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Jorge Posada will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And I bet under his breath he's saying, that's the first time all night you've called that a strike.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
That was close. Just came around that outside corner, but never quite caught it.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Pretty steady diet of breaking balls here. They know their scouting report.
Fouled back. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Nick Swisher will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster, home run. So it's a solo home run by Nick Swisher, his second home run of the series, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, this could be adding insult to injury right now as he clobbers this thing, and that'll give him even more of a cushion for the bottom of inning number 9.
Brett Gardner will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
I think he needs to cut down on his swing a bit, get a little more compact, because he ain't going to be touching those fastballs.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw to first takes care of him, though, for out number 2 as he's retired on the putout, 2-3.
Got him to chase a fastball that time for strike 3, and this thing almost gets away from him behind the plate, but luckily he's able to corral it quickly and throw to first for the out.
Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. swing and a bullet to the right side. And Granderson will be aboard with a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, it pays off for him.
Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. The Yankees pick up a run thanks to Nick Swisher. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 6-2 New York. J.D. Drew steps in now. And we'll have a pitching change here as Damaso Marte now takes over on the mound. In there, and it's 0-1.
And this is one of the few guys in the lineup that has not struck out so far.
Line hard to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Drew holding on base, now the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. Swisher is there, 1 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Marco Scudero will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Fouled straight back. And he misses here. No, called a strike on the inside corner. Wow, it's 0-2 now. The win would go to A.J. Burnett, barring a late turnaround. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And he knew on that 0-2 count he didn't have to throw him a strike, at least not right away. But on 2-2 now, I think he's going to have to come in with one.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Swisher is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Just 1 out away now from putting this one in the win column.
Michael McHenry will stand in as their last chance now. First offering on the way. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
And they leave the lefty in to face the righty. This must be all about having a gut feeling as a manager.
And, oh, looked good on the monitor, but it's 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And now that strike zone's starting to dance around on him a bit.
That's in there, 3-1.
Doing the smart thing, taking all the way.
Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Carl Crawford will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And after the 2-out walk, now is where you really need to make these guys pay.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees are 1 step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
That's an appropriate way to end this one. He gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, it was close, but no cigar.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matt, the postseason is certainly a time to prove your mettle, and he did all of that and more in this game.
So that will just about do it. For Dave Campbell, Eric Karros, and our entire San Diego-based crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here tonight. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For more, don't forget to check us out online at theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 6-2. A reminder that post-game highlights come your way next. Now from Fenway Park, good night, everybody.